The National Rifle Association's political arm is launching its first ad campaign of the 2016 presidential race. You won't be shocked to hear that they are not supporting Hillary Clinton. They are supporting Donald Trump, or at least trying to take down Hillary Clinton. They have a survivor of that now infamous September 11th, 2012 attack on Benghazi, a survivor of that attack, urging viewers to vote for Donald Trump. The ad is completely deceptive. We'll take a look at it and play it for you in a second. The NRA, it's called the Political Victory Fund. It's, as I mentioned, the political arm of the National Rifle Association. They are putting in more than $2 million between production and broadcast fees for this ad. It's one of the larger expenditures by an outside group so far on the behalf of either any of the Republican potential nominees, now the presumptive nominee, Donald Trump. It's a 30-second ad. It is called Stop Clinton, Vote Trump. This is Mark Geist, a Marine Corps veteran and security contractor who was in Benghazi. Take a look.
A lot of people say they're not going to vote this November because their candidate didn't win. Well, I know some other people who won't. Hillary is president? No thanks. I served in Benghazi. Hillary is president? No thanks. My friends didn't make it. I served in Benghazi. They did their part. Do yours. My friends didn't make it. They did their part. Do yours.
I'll leave it to others to characterize this report, but I think it's pretty clear.
4 people died in this Benghazi attack, and you see him in front of hundreds of tombstones saying, "My friends died in Benghazi." Can you think of a more deceptive and bogus ad? I mean, forget, Lewis, about the fact that countless investigations at this point have not implicated Hillary Clinton in a variety of so-called conspiracy theories around Benghazi. My friends died standing in front of hundreds of tombstones. And I'll remind you, a dozen similar incidents under George W. Bush, and nobody cared because it is all for political gain.
First, let me apologize for the double audio on that clip. Totally my fault. It was a little jumbled, and yeah, it shouldn't sound like that. Anyway, I think everyone got the idea. Yeah, it's pretty brutal. That's what the NRA is going for. This is the first attack ad like this we've seen this cycle. Can you imagine what we're going to see next?
Well, I can, but the question is this even effective? I mean, brutal. It attempts to be brutal. It attempts to be brutal.
We know that talking about Benghazi is effective.
Still, though, we don't have recent polling about that. I am not totally convinced because think about it. The narrative from Trump has been all about the emails, the FBI probes, Hillary on the verge of indictment now for 6 months or whatever. They're going to put an ad now about Benghazi on in battleground states, including Colorado, Ohio, Nevada, Florida, Virginia, Pennsylvania. I don't know if this is going to actually be that effective, but it is interesting that they're choosing to go at the Benghazi angle rather than other angles on Hillary Clinton. And forget about the total moral bankruptcy of the NRA as an organization. They are spinning increases or decreases in gun violence as reasons to buy more guns, right? We know that gun sales is their only priority. I just question in what way Donald Trump would even be that much better for the NRA than Hillary Clinton. I know that he has made some pretty permissive statements about gun safety regulation and gun control. I'm just not even convinced, in part because we don't actually know what on earth it is Donald Trump wants to do. He said a variety of things about guns. It's not that clear to me that Trump is going to be a boon for the NRA, although arguably better than Hillary Clinton still. But I don't know that Trump for the NRA is even that big of a victory.
Maybe not. Maybe there have been some talks and they've come to some type of agreement. I'm sure Donald Trump will probably do whatever they ask if they line his pockets enough and help with the campaign enough. One hand washes the other hand.
I've talked about how people of all ages, but particularly millennials, are owning cars less and participating more in the sharing economy. And one of the more popular options is Zipcar, which gets you a car when you want it, when you need it. They offer all sorts of cars, SUVs, hybrids, whatever you need. It includes insurance and it includes gas. You just pay for the time that you actually use the car. And you can reserve the car online from your smartphone over the phone. Then you unlock it with your Zip card. Each car share member reduces their personal CO2 emissions by between 1,100 and 1,600 pounds per year For our audience, Zipcar is offering $25 of free driving credit if you sign up at joinzipcar.com/David. Support our show, reduce your carbon emissions and your spending on cars. Sign up at joinzipcar.com/David.